Basically, this event is really a celebration of three things. One, we really want to give the spotlight to one of the major bands that we're introducing under Rolling Gum, right? Which is Criminal Cinema. Basically, this event is really a celebration of three things. One, we really want to give the spotlight to one of the major bands that we're introducing under Rolling Gum, right? Which is Criminal Cinema, because we have just finished their music video and then we're launching it together with you guys. And thank you for also coming here to celebrate it with us. Second is, it's really more of us introducing what Rolling Gum is and what we do, right? And how are we different from other production companies and talent management companies out there, right? And of course, the much anticipated grandest music festival, Bobapalooza, for next year, 2024. As we all know, Bobapalooza was such a huge success when we introduced the lineup last year, right? We had our very first run of Bobapalooza at Circuit Makati, which is just a couple of blocks away. And so far, SM has already mentioned that we are, so far, the only sold out concert for all the music festivals, right? Which I'm very, very proud of. And we're aiming that we're gonna, of course, reach the exact same thing for next year, but we're taking things up a notch, like way higher. Even the experience is gonna be way higher, bigger than usual, right? We're bringing in some international acts for 2024.
You name them or not yet?
I cannot name them just yet because I want to keep it a secret, just to make sure that everyone gets surprised when we announce it. One thing that we love about Rolling Gum is that we believe in making sure that you go to each and every event or production with experience. So you go to the event not just for the bands that you'll see, but you go there because of the experience itself, right? There are so many attractions that we're preparing for the upcoming event that we're Rolling Up also believes that everything has to be affordable. So we're making sure that this event is going to be affordable for all. Of course, with affordable that makes sense. Hindi naman siya yung tipong may international act tapos sobrang mura. No, that's not it. What we're saying is for the exactly, right? It's quality, it's affordable, you get more than what you pay for.
So that's what makes Rolling Gum different from others?
That's what makes Rolling Gum different. And most especially, Rolling Gum is a collection of different people kasi the people behind it. I'm from film. I'm a filmmaker. But when I started this together with the other artists that we have artists, we have recording artists, we have producers, we have traditional artists in our group. Now, that collective effort itself, right, is the experience that I'm talking about, which I'm excited that you'll see in the upcoming event that we have. And this is just one of them, no? So expect na when we keep introducing our artists, this is our very first artist that we're introducing, and then the second one, anticipated, and we have a couple more in our roster. It's always a combination of different types of art. For example, Jethro Ledesma, one of our performers, he's not a musician, but he's gonna be performing spoken word. Oh, yeah. And did I say it right, Neil? Spoken word. Right, so spoken word. He's gonna be performing that on stage. Right? With the last Bobapalooza that we had like a great line of artists, traditional artists who perform live art in front of all the crowds. And we had our major headliner then was Blink. And this upcoming one, we have 4 major headliners for traditional artists alone, right? And yeah, that the quality of the music videos that we're making for our artists are, of course, always above the quality than the usual that we see, right? It's always going to be very cinematic. We're always going to be focusing on the brand itself of the artist.
How many artists do you have in your roster?
Right now, we have 5. So we're going to be introducing them soon. But we want to focus on one artist today.
And how long have you been in operation?
We have been in operation for a year.
For a year now.
For a year now. Because we have been preparing for this for a year. Right? So, that's that. And then, what else can I say? I'm just so excited. I can't wait for you guys to see how awesome Rolling Gum is gonna, how Bobapalooza 2 is gonna be different. I'm excited to break barriers, right? To break barriers and of course introduce more artists. Para ipakita talaga ang talent ng Pilipinas.
How many attendees are you expecting to be in the Bobapalooza?
Attendees?
Yes.
We're expecting roughly around, kasi the events place itself can accommodate 20,000 people. And we're doing it for 2 days now. So most likely if we do sold out, right, so it's 40,000. No? So we're expecting that amount of people coming to Bobapalooza. So yeah. The venue is new. So it's no longer in Circuit Makati kasi it's too small na. It's gonna be at the Philippines Events Ground in Alabang.
And it's interesting that you combine both visual arts, different styles of music, poetry. It's very similar to the Burning Man at the Why that kind of festival nowadays? Is that something that the new Toronto Festival does?
Because it's not something that we do in the Philippines. When we say arts, it's always just, it's always just really hooked in one particular type. And then, ang nangyayari, ginagaya lang din siya ng ginagaya. So we keep seeing the same thing over and over again. So we want to give it a different flair, different flavor. We don't wanna focus with our artists. We don't choose yung kung sinong sikat.
Yeah.
That's not what we aim for. What we aim for is talent, pure talent. What we aim for is that we, as Rolling Gum, we get to help them market themselves properly in front of like everybody. Where our focus is that their brand really gets noticed. Because that's where we're good at.
So that's the vision.
That's the vision. That's the vision, to help these bands, to help like new and upcoming bands who don't really get the spotlight. Aminin natin, ang hirap. Diba? Ang hirap umangat eh. Pero, with the help of our experience, again, as I mentioned, collective siya ng different types of artists sa group na to. We have filmmakers, we have marketers, we have traditional artists, and with that power together, it's unbelievable.
Gayle, may pressure ba kasi sobrang successful yung Bobapalooza this year? May pressure ba to make it more successful the coming year?
Definitely. And also, it's typical and normal naman na we get like yung mga competitors, you hear them every now and then and all, or sometimes it gets copied. Pero then again, we take that as a compliment kasi we don't really really see it as a challenge, right? Tayo naman, lahat tayo, kaya tayo nasa art scene because meron tayong gustong ipakita, may gusto tayong i-express. At yun ang gusto naming i-focus. Lahat tayo, pare-pareho tayo ng vision, no? Na mapakita ang talento ng Pilipino. And that's what we're gonna be focusing on. So, yeah. So, this will be the second one for next year. So, and surprisingly, the type of marketing that we did for Bobapalooza 1, it has never been done. We just thought na parang, let's just try it. First time natin, let's just try it. And it worked. So, as mentioned, we're bringing it up a notch this year with brand new visions, brand new artists, para talaga we get to make you really experience it. It's not just the bands, but the experience itself.
Are you planning to continue this yearly
Yes, definitely. On a yearly basis, right? And we might have, it might, might give birth to like new more types of events.
Performance for next year.
Next year we have 10, where we have 20 A-list in the local scene. And then, I cannot tell you guys just yet kung ilan ang international, but it's more than one. More than one